Chapter 1. Big Picture Review Summary. BMGT 1309 Week 1 Overview. Chapters 1. Chapter 1. A project is an endeavor to accomplish a specific objective through a unique set of interrelated activities and the effective utilization of resources. The successful accomplishment of the project objective could be constrained by many factors, including scope, quality, schedule, budget, resources, risks, customer satisfaction, and stakeholder support. The project lifecycle has 4 phases: initiating, planning, performing, and closing the project. Project management is planning, organizing, coordinating, leading, and controlling resources to accomplish the project objective. The project management process involves 2 major functions: first establishing a plan, and then executing that plan to accomplish the project objective. Project stakeholders are individuals and entities involved in, or who may influence, or may be affected by a project. Stakeholder engagement and support is important to the successful performance of a project and accomplishment of the project objective. Globalization changes the dynamics of a project and adds a layer of complexity that can adversely affect the project outcome if the project participants are not aware of what they might encounter regarding cultural differences and multinational economic transactions. The Project Management Institute is a premier worldwide not-for-profit association for practitioners in the project management profession. The ultimate benefit of implementing project management techniques is having a satisfied customer, whether you are the customer of your own project or a business contractor being paid by a customer to perform a project. Chapter 2. Identifying and selecting projects. Chapter Concepts. How projects are identified and selected. A project charter. Outsourcing projects using a request for proposal. The proposal solicitation process. Project identification. Start of initiating phase. Recognize need, problem, or opportunity. Various ways for identification. Organization strategic planning. Response to unexpected events. Group organized to address a need. Important to clearly identify need. To determine if worth pursuing. Use decision-making process to prioritize and select project with greatest need. Project selection. Evaluate needs, costs, benefits. Determine which are projects. Select project. Develop criteria. List assumptions. Gather data. Evaluate each opportunity. Combine gut feelings and quantitative information to make decision. Project charter purpose. Provide sponsor. Approval. Commits funding for the project. Summarizes key conditions and parameters. Establishes framework. To develop baseline plan. Possible elements. Project title. Purpose. Description. Objective. Success criteria. Or expected. Benefits. Funding. Major. Deliverables. Acceptance. Criteria. Milestone schedule. Key assumptions. Constraints. Major risks. Approval. Requirements. Project manager. Reporting. Requirements. Sponsor designee. Approval signature. https://www.youtube.com/watch?feet=43DZQT5H3BM. RFP stands for Request for Proposal. Guidelines for developing an RFP. State project objective or purpose. Provide a statement of work. Include customer requirements. State deliverables the customer expects. State acceptance criteria. List customer supplied items. State approvals required. State type of contract. State payment terms. State schedule and key milestones. List format and content. Instructions. Indicate due date. Include evaluation criteria. Include level of effort or funds available. Summary. The initiating phase of the project lifecycle starts with recognizing a need, problem, or opportunity for which a project or projects are identified to address the need. Sometimes organizations identify several or many needs, but have limited funds and people available to pursue potential projects to address all of those needs. In such cases, the company must go through a decision-making process to prioritize and select those projects that will result in the greatest overall benefit. Project selection involves evaluating potential projects and then deciding which should move forward to be implemented. Once a project is selected, it is formally authorized using a document referred to as a project charter, sometimes called a project authorization or project initiation document. In some cases, an organization does not have the expertise or staff capacity to plan and perform the project or major portions of the project, and therefore decides to have the project completed by an external resource, contractor, and prepares an RFP. Once the RFP has been prepared, the customer solicits proposals by notifying potential contractors that the RFP is available. Not all project life cycles include the preparation of a written request for proposal by a customer and subsequent submittal of proposals from contractors. Some endeavors move from the initiating phase, where a project is identified and selected, into the planning and performing phases of the life cycle.